Well, thanks very much for joining us here on Smooth Radio, Mr. Mark Hoyle himself, LadBaby, and long-suffering wife Roxanne. Thanks so much.
Oh, what an intro.
Thank you very much for having us.
So, sat right there not that long ago was Mr. Robbie Williams.
Who?
I'm sitting on Rob's chair.
Who's that?
Oh, stop.
Well, you're the current favourite for the Christmas #1 this year.
Hey, could be a Christmas miracle.
Well, LadBaby did it last year.
Who did?
LadBaby got the Christmas #1.
Who's that?
It was a song about sausage rolls. It was.
Yeah.
So-
That appeared out of nowhere and became a viral sensation, didn't it?
So you never know.
You never know.
So we'd like to think that it was partly our responsibility for you doing the Christmas #1 again because we brought it up in our interview. Robbie.
I'm glad that you knew who I was, mate. I'd never thanked you to you actually directly. So thank you very much for singing our praises last year and reminding Robbie of the epicness of we built this city on sausage rolls. Obviously the charity is probably the main reason we're doing it, but Robbie is a close second.
And he did know who you were in the end. So.
He
got reminded.
Kind of. Yeah, I think he kind of knew about the sausage roll song, didn't he? So
Don't pretend you don't love that he called you a viral sensation.
I'm a little bit
went on
starstruck.
about that.
I
He
was
went on and on
starstruck,
about
yeah,
it.
that he knew who I was. Like, Robbie knows who I am. He actually does. After saying he didn't, he does know who I am. I'm
a Take That fan, so I've always been Robbie.
Sad.
He did break him up, so I'm also very upset about that.
Yeah.
Well, last year you surprised everyone by getting the Christmas #1. Did you ever think you stood a chance last year of that happening?
I don't think anyone thought we did they? I don't think anyone in the world thought we stood a chance. It was all crazy and a bit of a whirlwind last year, and I think only in about February we sort of realised what had happened.
Yeah, we didn't really. I think when we heard it on the radio that that we were at #1, it was a little bit crazy. I think we was just Mark was sort of crying, I was screaming, and after that it was just like what?
I cried on a Facebook Live to 60,000 people, which wasn't the plan. But it's fine. It's fine. It was nice to share it with that many people, and for that many people to have got behind us, and the charity was just amazing.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the charity as well. So you're doing the same this time round.
Yeah, it's for the Trust for Trust again, isn't it? They're basically a charity in the UK that helps people living in poverty. Last year's song raised enough money to supply 70,000 emergency food packages, which when you consider, is it 800,000 food packages went out in the last six months alone? The need has never been more.
Mark and I have been at the food banks for the last few months and stuff, and it's just what people don't realise is there are families like us with their kids coming in, for all different reasons, they're unluckiness or their disabilities, or there's no reason why you might have to end up at one. But we was at one in the day, and there was 30 to 60 knocks at the door, and there were families, there were children, there were babies coming in, and the emergency food parcels that this 99p, if you download it, goes to is immense. It keeps people alive. So for us, we were we weren't going to do this year, really. Well, I said to Mark, no, let's have a Christmas this year. But then all the facts started coming in from the food banks, and we were just we can't not help. 70,000 people have been helped. We don't want to leave them with nothing again.
I think if you'd have asked us 2 months ago, was you going to do this? I'd have absolutely laughed and said, not a chance.
No.
But it was finding out how far that money went last year. Just, we have to do it. And
it actually makes a difference, which a lot of the time it can't, So for us, we were just right, it's a no-brainer.
And I think as well, for us, obviously, there's that, we'd love to get #1 or anywhere near, but the main goal is to be able to achieve what we did last year or better. That's what I want to achieve. I think that's what, if we can come away and go, we've done as good as what we did last year, then who cares where we place, really?
Yeah.
But I suppose you're in a better position now because more and more people will be aware of you than they were this time.
I hope so. I hope more people know who I am.
People shout at you now, "Oi, sausage roll boy!"
They can't miss me in this.
But when you're not even wearing that, people refer to him as the sausage roll man.
But no one's taking me serious in the music industry. I'm DMing everybody. No one's replying. I've DM'd Robbie. He's ignored me. We'll see. I'm trying.
But if you manage it, as you said yourself in your video, the only time it's happened is the Beatles and Spice Girls to get multiple.
What world are we in?
And it's doable. It's really doable.
Oh, is it? I hope so. What a world are we in where singing about sausage rolls can twice do it. But yeah, look, it's Christmas and it's for a good cause, so
Got to go for it, really.
fingers crossed.
Yeah.
We're going to try.
That's what I love, is that it brought back the magic of the Christmas number one. We've sort of been missing that kind of, feel good. I want to say novelty. Don't want to
Dodgy novelty. Dodgy novelty. Sausage related novelty.
Yeah.
No, we had it. It sort of was Bob the Builder the last one before us.
You may be right. Yeah.
A lot of people had said, though, we didn't realise that a lot of people, after that had happened, people were like, oh, Christmas number one, it was so magic. We were all there. Like, I think it did. It was really weird, wasn't it? You said to me that someone had said to you that they had actually, it had felt like the magic had come back, because back in the day, I remember my parents being like, Christmas number one, you'd all sit down, watch Top of the Pops.
That's general now, isn't it, with music? Like, how often do you kind of know who's at number one, like the general public? I don't think many people do it each week. And, if for only 1 week a year, if we can bring back a bit of that magic, as I keep saying, for a good cause, then why not?
I think last
Christmas.
year's song as well was the first song to actually win off the back of downloads.
I mean, I
since
think
streaming had come in, so it was
why
like,
everyone had,
what?
wrote us off, didn't they? Because they just didn't think we stood a chance with streaming.
No.
But it shows how well it did, because as you say, streaming is that's the main ways people get to number one now.
Yeah.
So for you to do that was heavy.
Yeah, I mean, to beat Ariana Grande was a little bit mental, if I'm honest.
I DM'd her, she ignored me. I've tried everybody. Honestly, I tweeted her.
I've put a ban on him DMing people.
I tweeted her about a sausage roll and then read it back, and it probably sounded a bit dodgy. But it wasn't meant like that. I did genuinely try and reach out to her in the right way.
I bet I have this thing where I'm like, did Ariana Grande Google what a sausage roll was?
Sitting there on Christmas Day. What, baby? What? A sausage? What is that? Yeah, brilliant. Let's hope so.
Did anyone from Starship or anyone connected to Starship?
It was the original writer of the song, whose name escapes me now, which is terrible. He contacted me. He's like a pretty old guy now, living in America, and he just said he was partying all through Christmas with all his friends. He had no idea what was happening or even anything about it. So that was lovely to get the message from him.
Yeah.
We didn't hear from Starship, but are they still alive? Is that rude? Are they dead? Does anyone know if they're dead?
No, but the writer
I don't know.
loved it.
That's
the
horrible,
writer
isn't
loved
it?
yeah.
Joan Jett's alive, I know that. I've not heard from her. I should DM her.
Yeah.
How long did you mull over lots of different song choices for the follow-up, or was this the first one that you came to?
I mean, everyone's been sort of shouting lyrics at us for about the last year, pretty much.
A lot of people who follow us are like, when's your next song? When are you doing a song?
Yeah, and they kept suggesting things. People kept suggesting different lyrics, and then we sat in a room for 2 or 3 days and listened to all the karaoke classics.
Top 10 in the UK.
Top 10 UK, top 10 US, top 10. And no matter what list you looked on, I Love Rock and Roll was always on it.
It's a floor banger, isn't it? Like, you wanted one that, at Christmas you can sit down with your auntie and uncle.
Sit down, stand up, dance. That's what you want to do. Dance around the living room.
Belt it out, you know the words, and we just sort of insert the word sausage roll.
Yeah. And last year's song was really loved by children.
Yeah.
And that was so amazing to get all these videos of kids dancing around on Christmas Day. And this is, again, hopefully a song where kids don't need to learn the words. They should already know it pretty much from the off, and it gets everyone together at Christmas all dancing and having fun.
Our kids dance around the front room to the original. So we were like, right, that's a really good gauge. And I think it's fun. It's all fun and games. So.
Well, surely the next step is a full album.
Well,
I keep joking. Joking about the album.
No.
I keep joking the Beige album.
No,
right?
please.
It has to be, at some point, I've got to stop joking and make it happen. A summer banger has to be on there. It's just all songs about beige, chips, pork pies, Doritos.
Please,
yeah, just endless.
Mark, a beige buffet is basically what Mark wants to make.
Peanuts.
An album about.
The best foods.
Peanuts. Imagine a song about peanuts. Oh, my God.
No, yes, that's why the world
Beige
does not need to hear this.
I mean, the Beige album could happen. That's all I'm saying.
No.
If this is successful, I'm not writing it off, all right? Don't write it off.
This time next year, I assume it will happen. But so take us back from when you first started, like, vlogging in general. Like, when you first started doing it, did you look at it as the way did you envision it as, like, that's what I imagine it will be? Or was it just a thing you did for a laugh and it just sort of skyrocketed over time?
I mean, I don't think anyone really thought it was going to be as successful as what it is. I don't think we did. It was started when we became parents. I just started blogging originally, just taking photos and writing about being a dad, because I literally had no idea what I was doing, how to hold a baby, change baby, all these things. I was like, oh God, I'm just going to write about it and try and make some friends online. And then after about a year and a half, I made a video that just went a little bit nuts. It got 1 million views in sort of 15 hours.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, that video went well. I should probably do another one. And it's been sort of like that for 2.5 years now. Just make a weekly video and just try and make people laugh. You know what I mean? With so much sort of going on in the world that isn't positive, we just try and make, we try and take people out of their life just for 5 minutes and give them a reason to laugh and sort of, just enjoy life.
There's so many people that watch now as well, and the messaging we get, like there's 6 million people that sort of, tune into us. But in a weekly basis, the messages we get from like, thanks for cheering me up this week, or people going through hard times, they seem to watch our videos. I mean, we didn't realise that we were funny until people started telling us. But yeah, I think for us, like now, it's just, we just a normal family, but people are watching it and enjoying it. So I don't, you don't want to give that up really. It's
good fun. It is good fun. It's lovely.
Is there any times though that you were like, give it a rest today? Like, in terms of
from parenting, there is.
From Mark.
Parenting, I think Rox probably gets wound up of me a fair bit.
He's a nightmare to live with. But I mean, I'm that every day with him, but that's fine. No, it's always fun, really.
It's good fun. Everyone's, I always say we're very lucky. We are very lucky. We've been able to do what we do, and we have so many people that follow us. And we're very fortunate that most of the people, if not all the people that follow us, are always lovely to us. We get very few sort of bad comments, and that's so nice in this day and age. So look, whilst we're still having fun and we're still doing things that are making a difference, then we'll keep doing it.
Yeah.
And you were doing like the family vlog thing probably before it was a thing. Like, and have you ever been in like touch with any other like YouTubers in terms of that, or is it quite a separate thing you like to keep?
I mean, not in the beginning. We didn't know anybody.
No. I mean, we've been very lucky to meet a lot of people now, and
I don't think we wanted to be bloggers, did we? Or vloggers?
No. Well, I didn't even think it was that. We were just like, I don't know, filming us having a laugh.
Just filming funny videos. Yeah. It's been nice this year. We've met a few this year.
Yeah, I think we've I don't know if you know, they do VidCon and they do all these things where you go and you meet, and we've managed to meet some really amazing people. And our kids have met, some of their, they get to meet their little faves on YouTube Kids and all that sort of stuff. So for us, it's been amazing to meet some people, but we just normally keep ourselves to ourselves, really.
We do. It's lovely to meet all these people. We know Casper Lee really well now, and Joe Suggs. They're part of our management team now. We met some great American creators. We know Jay Shetty really well, who's obviously the motivational speaker, does great things on Facebook.
Yeah,
it's amazing to see so many channels on social media that are using it for good, for positivity. Jay is one of those. It's amazing what he does for motivating people. And I think that's what we want to do. We want to keep it going so that our social media is being used for the right reasons. So
a lot of mum vloggers and bloggers message me and stuff, and that's really cool. Because I followed them when I was just a mum being a mum, So it's really nice to have friends doing that now and stuff. But
Well, I was thinking the next step.
Global domination.
Well,
no.
Yeah.
Prime Minister.
Please don't. No.
Hollywood actor.
No.
But have you ever been offered, or would you ever consider doing something like I'm a Celeb or anything like that? Is that something that was appeal to you?
I wouldn't survive. I'd be so hungry in the jungle.
Oh God, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't turn anything down. I genuinely wouldn't turn anything down. So why not? If I always answer the phone, so if anything comes, then why not? If it's funny, I'll do it. That's what I always say.
I don't think I'd survive. You've always said this. I wouldn't survive in the jungle.
Rox would get hangry. She gets horrifically hangry.
I'd get really hungry, tired. Do you know what I mean? But it would be a little break from being a mum all the time. So.
But then I'd have to look after the kids on my own. I don't want that. So I would go in, but Rox can't go in.
I don't found a family in the jungle. It's like you.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much for us having you in today. It's been great speaking to you.
Thanks for having us.
Massive good luck. I hope you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having us.
All right. Thank you very much.